Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're gonna be doing another tier list. I again don't have an actual mic on me yet. I'm still waiting on that. Ooh, indigestion really got me right there. Anyway, I don't actually have an actual, recording mic yet. I am working on getting one. So at some point soon, hopefully in the next few weeks to a monthish, I should have another recording mic. But right now, I'm just using the headset mic. So anyway, we did the weapons tier list last week or whatever. Now we're gonna be doing an operator tier list. It's probably the last tier list for Siege that I'm probably gonna do for right now. At some point, I am working on a couple other video ideas. We'll do uh some dedicated operator videos and some on Siege. Probably some Mortal Kombat 1 stuff. I'm hoping because Mortal Kombat 1 comes out in like 5 days, and I'm really really excited about that. So I'm really excited to do some Mortal Kombat stuff. Maybe some Valorant videos. I don't know about Valorant. I haven't really been playing a whole lot of it. It's fun. It's a great game, and I love to play it. I don't know. I don't know if that's a game that I really want to make content on yet. So still deciding on that one. Um, Siege is a for sure though. I really do want to make some Siege videos. So I'll do some dedicated operator videos, some challenges, stuff like that. So yeah, with that being said, let's get right into the video. I'm really excited about this one. So see you in a minute. All right, so we're going to get right into this. So I am going to start with the newest operator. We're going to start with Ram. What do I th- how who where do I think Ram falls into the meta? And if you've played Siege, you know what the meta almost pretty much is. Like the five, six operators in this game that you know who the good ones are. Um, I think Ram is up there. Now, after when I first saw her gameplay reveal, I thought she was going to be busted. I do think I'm going to put her at amazing. I'm not going to put her top. I thought she was going to be like one of the best operators in the game. Um, she has a fantastic gun. She has the only other person with an R4C, and she has 1.5 and 2.0 on it. The gun shreds. Her gadget is really good. I think the one thing that probably puts her down from being best of the best is the fact that she is a one speed. And a lot of times I don't a lot sometimes I don't feel like one speeds are very very ideal. Sometimes with her gadget it kind of makes sense because if she was like a 2 or 3 speed, it would be busted. She would definitely be up there because her gadget is super super good. But I'm gonna put her at amazing. Like I said, R4C. She's got great secondaries. Her other gun is Zoph's LMG, which is one of the better LMGs in the game due to the fact that you can literally just hold down the trigger. You get two mags with 150 bullets in each. So I mean, but you might as well just use the R4C at that point. So I'm gonna put her in amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna move her. She's probably not gonna get moved like almost at all. So I wanted to go ahead and get started with her, get her out of the way, and then we're gonna go through the rest of the list. So we got Amaru. Amaru, I think Amaru with a Ram is a great combo, but I think Amaru is only really really good. Like this is like in terms of high level. Like if you're playing the game super super high level, like high ranked, that's how I'm gonna base this, like how good they actually are. Amaru is only good if you rely. You have to rely on another operator for her to actually kind of work without making a crap ton of noise. Like Ram, Ram would be perfect. I'm gonna put her straight in the middle. She's got the G8. She's got probably the best LMG in the game. Um, with 1.5 and 2.0. Her gadget is a lot better after her big buff a year or so ago. I remember how terrible she was on launch. She's really, really good. She's very good, but um, I don't think that she's amazing, and I don't think she's best of the best. But I also don't think she's just okay or trash. I think she's like right in the middle. She's like in a great spot. That's how I feel. Aruni, um, I don't know. I don't know about Aruni either. I'm probably also going to put Aruni in very good, only because again, not super amazing, not best of the best. She's good for like entry denial. Um, but other than that, oh, and she's good for making rotates. But I don't think that brings her up to amazing or best of the best. She's good for rotates. That's probably the best thing she's at, if you ask me, because of her arm. But I don't think she's just okay or trash either. So I'm gonna put her right in the middle as well. That's how I feel about that. Ash, I don't. A lot of people would probably say that Ash is probably in the very good, maybe just okay. I disagree. I'm actually gonna put her in amazing. She's got two amazing guns. Both of her secondaries are good. She's got a soft breaching tool, which can be used for so many things, destroying util, destroying bulletproof stuff, all sorts of stuff. And she's a 3 speed, I believe. And I believe she's still a 3 speed. And she's just so good. She still is good. She's still Ash. She's still one of the most played operators in this entire game. And yeah, I think she's amazing. I really do. There's really nothing else to say. Azami is an automatic best of the best. She is in those 5 or 6 operators that I was talking about, who is definitely up there for sure. I think that she's got probably one of the best shotguns in the game in terms of her having the ACS 12, and she's got Kapkan's SMG. I don't remember what that SMG is called, but that SMG is so good. If you remember, I did put that SMG up there in um the weapon tier list. So, and she's got impacts. Her gadget is so good. She can create all new lines of sight. She can um cover up lines of sight. She can make new peaks, pixel peaks. She can do all that kind of stuff, which automatically makes her one of the best operators in the game. And I think she definitely she definitely needs a nerf. I think they need to figure something out. I don't know what they could do. Um but they need to nerf her. Like I don't know what they could do. Maybe take the 1.5 off of the ACS 12 and then take away her impacts maybe. Might not be a bad idea. I don't know what they could do, but I definitely think she needs a nerf for sure. Needs a nerf. Um anyway, so Bandit, again, Bandit and Cade are kind of like on the same level in terms of like how they play, or like in terms of their use. Bandit is really good at, like, you can bandit trick with Bandit, and he has a great gun. He's a great gun. He's got the MP7, one of the best SMGs up there. Um and then Cade, which I'll probably do Cade too while we're at it, has a slower firing gun, which is also a great gun. He also has the TCSG. He's also got great stuff. You can't like bandit trick him, but you can get more with his gadget. So they're about on the same level. I'm gonna put Cade. Also, they both have C4s. They both have nitros. So that plays also a big role, if you ask me, because they can, if someone does end up getting a wall that there or something they deny, they can use a nitro to maybe get a pick or something like that. So I'm gonna put them both in very good. This might change. I might end up actually moving them up just because I do feel like on some maps they play such a such a good role. Like they play one of the most important roles on the map or on the defending team. So that's why I feel like I'm gonna put them in very good for right now. Probably like the top of very good, but I'm not gonna like move anybody until the end of the video, kind of like with the weapons tier list, and you'll see like where I put all of them like in an order, and there will be like a complete order in this game. For the operators, not for the guns. The guns I only did like the S and A tier. There will actually be an order for the operators. So Cade and Bandit are going to go in very good. They might move up later. Blackbeard, I have seen so many Blackbeards lately for almost no reason. I don't know why. Um, Obviously, like his gadget is really good. It gets rid of, it denies the enemy of getting their one shot headshot. Only one bullet though, but it still denies it. And but it's not as strong as it used to be. Like when he first came out, he would have been up here. Sorry if you hear noise in the background, by the way. Like when he first came out, he was up here. Like he was like in front of it. He would be like in front of a zombie if he was how he used to be, but he's not. I think I'm gonna put him in just okay. His gun. is good. It hits hard, has no recoil, but that fire rate and the ammo count in that gun just doesn't make up for anything. And his gadget isn't what it used to be. And he's just kind of okay now, if you ask me. And I think he'll always just kind of be okay unless they revert him back to what he used to be, which honestly I would not be mad at. Actually, that's a lie. I probably would be a little mad at it, but I think he deserves a rework. I think it's about time we get a Blackbeard rework because I think every operator deserves at least, like, I don't want any operator to be in just okay. I think every operator deserves to be in very good, amazing, best of the best, but I think he deserves a rework. I really do. I think it's about time they do something with him. So next we got Blitz, and I don't know about Blitz yet. I do think with his new changes coming soon, like he's gonna be so annoying and so good. He's gonna be so annoying to deal with though, and I'm not ready for that yet because he's already really annoying to deal with. A good Blitz player is so, again, annoying. So I'm gonna put him in like, yeah, I'm gonna put him in amazing for right now, just because he is actually kind of amazing. He's definitely like up there as one of the best operators in this game. Not one of the best, but like he's up there for sure because of his abilities. Ace is an S tier. That's an automatic S tier for me. He's the best hard breacher in the game. He's got probably the best AR in the game, hands down. AK-12 with 1.5. He's got an amazing pistol. He's got an okay shotgun, but most people don't use his shotgun. He's got, again, best hard breaching operator in the game. Like there's nothing else to be said. With how good and how useful and how much you need hard breaching people, I think he's up there. Yes, you have secondary hard breaching gadgets, but when you're talking about getting a main wall, a lot of times you're not going to use a secondary hard breaching gadget for that. A lot of times because they put those secondary hard breaching gadgets on people who are good at other things. So like who has a hard breaching gadget if I can remember off the top of my head? Um Buck has one, and Buck is meant to play vertical. So Buck can use his hard breaching gadget to his advantage to maybe get a hatch that they um reinforced or something like that. So yeah, anyway, Ace is definitely like the best. That's hard breaching op in the game. Like he's the best. He's the best of the best. Like, you know, there's a couple things I would do to some of the other ones like Habana and Thermite, but I'll get to that. I'll get to them when we talk a little later about some operator changes I think would be pretty great. So anyway, we got Alibi now. Um, Alibi, I don't know yet. Like, I really feel like Alibi is in a good spot, kind of. I do think that her decoys should change depending on what she's wearing. Like, so you can wear like other outfits with her. And I do also think that they should like copy her weapon skin and copy her attachments and all that kind of stuff. I think that would make her a lot more useful instead of her just being kind of a fragging op because she's great for intel. And most of the time, if you see a default alibi, you're automatically going to assume if you see a default alibi most of the time, you're just going to assume it's automatically a decoy. So I think they need to do a couple changes with alibi. Her gun is great. She's got an amazing SMG. I love her SMG, but I think she's like very good. She's probably going to be like the bottom of very good, almost just okay. And I think the only reason that she is very good is because of her guns, because she has the ACS 12 and she has the Bailiff and she has that MX Star or whatever it's called. MX Storm, that's what it's called. Great gun, and I think that's the only reason she is very good, is because of that fact. I think her gadget could definitely use a couple changes. That's just me though. Buck. Oh, by the way, this is personal opinion of where they are, depending on how good they are. Does that make sense? But this isn't going to be like another tier list where we're talking about like this is actually the best operator in the game and this is just facts. No, this is all personal opinion. So if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments, but we'll get to that a little later. So Buck, I think again, any vertical op I think is great. I think Buck is definitely up here. I'm probably gonna end up putting him top of amazing. The only reason is I do think personally, I think Sledge might be a little bit better of a vertical operator because Sledge has frags. Remember when Buck used to have frags when he first came out? It was crazy. Buck has one of the best ARs in the game. It's like right behind the AK-12. Great. He's got with the shotgun buffs, his gadget, his little underbarrel shotgun becomes a lot better. It's great for vertical. It's great for all sorts of stuff. He's really just kind of an amazing operator, and I really don't think he's best of the best though. I think he's going to be like top of amazing, and that's why. Capital, I think, is underrated. Underrated as crap. He's got an amazing gun. The Para is a fantastic gun. I absolutely love the Para. It kills in 2 shots to a 2 armor, I'm pretty sure, and 3 to a 3 armor. With extended barrel, it has no recoil. You can get 1.5 on it. Great gun, and his gadget is good for so many things. The crossbow with the really, he's just great for sight control. Like, there's almost no point in bringing an operator for smokes when you have a Capital. He's great for all sorts of things. He's great for sight control. He's great for um, sight denial. Like, if you really need to get a plant down, or you need to hold down a plant while it is diffusing or whatever, planting or whatever, I'm talking about, you can use his gadget to your advantage in almost so many ways. I think he's super underrated for that. So I'm going to put him in amazing. That is going to be a big hot take. I can tell you now, a lot of people are not going to think he's that high up. I do, if you play him right. And I think, because again, this is all personal preference of how I think an operator is if you play them at their fullest potential. And I think if you play Capital at his fullest potential, he is definitely up there for sure. There's no question about it. Castle is another one. Now, like if you're playing him at his fullest potential, he's got a UMP 1.5, doesn't move, great gun. I love the UMP so much. He's got a secondary shotgun. He's got the super shorty, so he can make rotates and all that kind of stuff. He's just kind of great. If you play him at his fullest potential, he's also almost up here. Like, he's really good. Castle is a lot of fun to play too. Great for sight denial or entry denial. He's great for so many things. Because enemies will either have to sit here and take time, which time in this game is important. They'll have to take time to either knock down, like punch down the barricade, or they have to blow it up, which means they have to use their own util to get rid of it. And I think because of that, he's so good for great things if you use him correctly. Again, though, may I remind you, it's only if you use him correctly. You cannot use him on like you can't use all of his barricades on site. You can if you want to use like if you want to like completely take like uh deny one specific part of site, go ahead. But if you're gonna like use all three of your or four, however many he has on site alone, you're playing him wrong. That's period. I think you're playing him wrong. But if you're playing him at his full potential, he's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing without a doubt. Cav, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Cav is very good at all. I think she's probably gonna be down here. I think, yeah, technically she's not 100% silent anymore, but you gotta think about the fact that a lot of times there's gonna be noise made in a game like this. So that's where you use Cav to your advantage. But even then, I still don't think she's super great. Her SMG is terrible. Her shotgun is good. With the shotgun buffs, it's good. Her pistol is kind of okay. I I think she's just kind of maybe she's not trash now that I'm thinking about it. Hmm. Now that I'm looking at other ops in this list, and By the way, this is all off the top of my head, and looking at Cav and looking at all the other ops, I really don't think there is a trash op in this game. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move her up here, and I'm gonna completely get rid of that row. I think I'm only gonna leave 4 rows. I think that Cav is one of the worst ops in the game, but I think if you play her at her fullest potential and you use sound to your advantage, she can be really, really good. An interrogate can make or break a game around. So I'm gonna leave her at just okay, but you have to pull her off correctly, or it's not gonna work. She's just kind of a waste of an operator pick, if you ask me. Clash again is also kind of just okay, maybe very good, probably like bottom very good. I'm gonna put her. A Clash is really annoying to deal with, and yes, you can melee, um, melee her shield and maybe get the kill. A good Clash will be able to maneuver around that, where you can't kill her unless you have a grenade or something of that sort, or you have multiple teammates. If you have multiple teammates, it's a lot easier to get her. But you have to have multiple teammates. If it's like a 1v1 situation and you're going up against a good Clash, there's like an 80 to 90% chance you're probably going to lose that match against the Clash. So, but again, you don't see a lot of clashes. You don't see a lot of good clashes. So I'm going to leave her at very good for right now. Doc is next, and ooh, this is a hard one. I think Doc is so good right now. I'm actually probably going to put him in best of the best because the MP5 is a great gun. I think I remember correctly, it was like top of A tier in the last video. And MP5 with 1.5 with extended barrel still doesn't move, and it is a really good gun. It's up there as one of the best guns. It's not like S tier style gun, S tier type gun, but it's up there. And he has bailiff now because they recently added bailiff to him. I don't know why they did that, but they did. And with his changes where he can automatically gain health back like immediately with the click of a button, like all of his health back. He can go into so many fights. He can also heal other people. He's really just the best healer in the game right now. He would be the ultimate support character if we were playing a game like Overwatch. But this is an Overwatch. This is Siege, and health is everything, if you ask me. So I think he's definitely a best of the best for sure. Same thing with Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi is also one of the best attacking operators in the game for Intel. She's got an MK14, which is probably the best DMR in the game. She's got a Boss G. If you really are really good with the Boss G, you're kind of scary. I think that the MK14 is a better option, but the Boss G is also good, and she has the SMG12. Fantastic secondary, and she's got I think it's smokes, and she has flashes. I'm pretty sure it's smokes and flashes. I could be wrong about that. She's super super great, and her getting if you pick off one of the defender team and she's able to get the phone to get access to defender cameras, she is it's so good. She's so good for intel. She's probably the number one intel operator in the game for attackers, which is why I'm going to put her in best of the best. A good Dokkaebi playing her at her full potential is scary, super scary. Echo is another one. I actually don't see. I feel like I don't see a lot of echoes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the lobbies I'm in, but I feel like I don't see a lot of echoes. And I'm saying I feel a lot. I think that Echo is gonna go in amazing. His gadget is fantastic for denying uh, plants, denying all sorts of things. Really good for um, throwing off an enemy. Like if you can see that one of your teammates is getting ready to push in to um to go take out and get their pick on this operator on this attacker, and you can use his gadget, it's gonna almost guarantee that your teammate, your other defender, will get that pick. Great for all sorts of things. The MP5 SD, his gun, his main primary, is sometimes does feel like it can be a pea shooter. I honestly love it. I really don't ever have a problem with it. Sometimes, ever, sometimes, like every now and then, I will notice that it isn't. It's kind of a pea shooter, but it doesn't move. You can get headshots with it really easily. It's got a silencer. It's just, it's super good. Plus, if you really don't want to run it right now with the shotgun buffs, run the Supernova. Run his shotgun with a Bearing 9. The Bearing 9 is so good. Such a great secondary such a great secondary SMG. Run the Bearing 9 with the Supernova and you're set for the rest of for the round. Because the Supernova is a great shotgun. So I think Echo's just amazing. He's amazing. He's not best of the best, and he's not very good. Like I definitely think he's better than Amaro. He's probably going to be better than Castle. He's probably going to be up here with like Buck or like, you know what I mean. I think he's super good. That's really all I'm trying to say right now. I don't know what's going on. My This is all coming off the top of my head, and I'm not very good at it. So it's okay. You live and you learn. Ela, I think that Ela is very good. Because the Scorpion, obviously it's not the easiest gun to use in the game. I think it's probably one of my favorite guns to use in the game. Um, but doesn't mean that it's like one of the best guns in the game. Like it's a good gun, but it's not like an amazing gun. Her gadget is good for a few things. Um, that's really all I got to say about Ela. I think she's just kind of good. She's not amazing. She's not best of the best, but she's not just okay either, though. I think she's good, and that's really all I got to say about her. Finka is probably also just good. I think her guns is probably what brings her down a lot here because the spear got its nerfs. Spear isn't very good anymore. Um, her gadget is not what it used to be. You guys remember when her gadget used to have the uh, recoil reduction buff when it was activated? That junk was busted. Any gun, like you could get a gun that has the most recoil in the game, and it's going to be a million times easier to control. But it doesn't have that anymore. She's great for like getting revives if like you fall off a building or something. But in high gameplay, you're not going to see that a lot. And I think if you're playing her at her full potential, she's still just kind of good. And that's that. Flores, I think, is amazing. I don't. I don't know. I'm going back and thinking about this, and feel like maybe he might be best of the best. I don't know. He's got the AR-33. It's probably one of maybe not one of my favorite ARs in the game, but it's one of the best ARs in the game if you ask me. It's a solid AR. He's got the DMR. He's got I don't remember what pistol he has, but he's like super good. Um, so with that being said, e- no, I think I'm just gonna keep him and give him amazing. I think I am because he can be good, but here's man, my damn English is terrible. Let's try this again. His gun is good. His gadget is good, but I wish his gadget was always bulletproof. I think that's one thing I really wish he had. I wish his gadget was always bulletproof and you just kind of had to deal with it because the fact that he has to activate it for it to be bulletproof is dumb. And I know some people might be thinking, I don't know about that. That's what I think. I think that if they made his gadget always bulletproof, he would be best of the best for sure because he's great for sight denial, sight control, all that kind of anything sight. He's good at destroying some util too, but here's the thing: you have to activate it for it to be good because they'll just shoot it if they see it. So that's why I'm gonna keep Flores for right now. Frost, right now before pre-Frost rework, I think she's very good. Um, Now, we'll decide where she is later, whenever we get to the point where we have the frost rework, which is mid-season, I'm pretty sure. We'll talk about that a little later, but I think right now she's just very good. She's got a good gun. It doesn't move, but the fire rate and the damage on it is just kind of okay. And her secondaries are okay. She's just kind of okay. Like, long story short, she's just kind of okay. Um, and I don't think anyone's gonna really argue with me there, to be honest with you. I really don't. Fuse is just okay. Because again, he's great for sight control. He's got the AK, which probably is going to make him at like the top of just okay, but I really don't see a point in bringing a fuse, like almost at all. Personally, even if you're using him at his best, because if one thing goes wrong and you activate that, you could kill your own teammate or yourself. So I I don't know. I personally, I just feel like Fuse is definitely down there. He's definitely not the worst operator in the game. Like, he's definitely gonna be in front of Blackbeard and Cav in just okay. But I think he's just kind of okay. Glaz is actually kind of good right now. Glaz is actually really good right now. He has I'm gonna put him. I'm probably gonna put him top of very good. Is what I think I'm gonna put him. He has the better sniper in the game with that can see through smokes, so he can see through people like Sins. He can see through Capital's stuff. He can see through any smoke grenade. He can see through. Is there anything that I'm thinking of that he can see through, or am I having trouble? I think that's it. And he's just kind of solid. To be honest, I think he's just kind of solid. He's got secondary bearing 9, so if he needs to go close quarters, he can do so. He can do that. He used to not be able to do that, and he would have been down there. But with him having secondary bearing 9, I don't remember. I think he used to have frags. I don't know if he has frags now, though. I can't remember if he has frags now or not. He might. Um, he's good. He's really good. Goyo, I think, in the right hands, Goyo's right here. Due to the fact he is amazing for uh sight control. He's got a 1.5 vector. He's also got the TCSG, which is probably one of my favorite shotguns ever. I love the TCSG. He's got nitros. He's amazing. He's really just amazing. And there's nothing really else I really got to say about Goyo. There's not a whole lot to say. If you go against a good Goyo, you know that you're probably going to lose, to be honest with you. Gridlock, uh, yeah, she's also just kind of okay. I think the only thing that is good about her, if you want me to be 100% with you, is her AR. I think that's the only thing that's good about her is her gun. She, yeah, yeah. I don't really think I really need to explain myself here. I think most of you guys probably saw that Gridlock was probably going to go there. She's just kind of not good, really at all. I think she's also an operator that needs a rework of some sort. I don't know how they're gonna rework her, but she needs a rework. Grim, I think after his changes is amazing for sure. After his two buffs, he had part one of his buff where he got the bailiff. They changed his gadget a little bit, like they changed the pinging aspect of his gadget and stuff like that. He was already probably amazing. And then with this pass update, they made it to where he can bounce his gadget, which makes it even better to get into sight for intel or for sight denial because most defenders are not going to want to walk through that. And it just made him even better than he already was. I remember when he first came out, he was terrible. He was definitely the worst op in the game. I would probably play Gridlock over Grim at that point when he first came out. But now he went from being one of the worst op in the game to being up there as one of the best, probably like in the top like 15 or 20 ops in the game. Maybe like 15. Ooh, indigestion. Maybe like the top 15. But he's good. Hibana is the other hard breacher that I was talking about that I really think they need to do something with her gun specifically. She's got a good hard breaching gadget, and her gun is really good. It only has 21 bullets though, and to me that's a problem because of the fire rate. I think that they need to really just give her gun more bullets. I think they need to add more bullets to her mag. And that's really the only problem I have with her. But even then, I still think I would rather bring in a thermite than bring in a Habana, just because a Habana as a hard breacher takes so much work to pull off. Where Ace, you just throw his canisters on the wall. That's all you do. You just throw it, and then it automatically goes. Thermite, you just place it and you place it and activate it. There you go. With Habana, you have to like decide whether or not you want to do 6, 4, or 2, and then you have to place different sets of them and then activate it. And I just feel like she takes a lot more work. Where you might as well just bring in an Ace at that point. She's Ace has the better gun. Ace has the better gadget. Really, not much more to be said. I think Habana is just kind of very good. Iana is another S tier. I think she's up there as probably one of the best ops in the game, for sure. She will probably be like number two, like probably above Ace on this one. I think she is the best attacking operator in the game due to the fact that she has two amazing primaries. She's got one of the best pistols in the game. She's got like in the top 5 best pistols in the game, if you ask me. Same thing, same one that Ram has, and she's got the ARX and she's got the G36. Both are amazing guns. She's got frags. She's got a great intel gadget. The fact that she can make a clone of herself and go anywhere that she wishes to get intel is amazing. It's really, really amazing. I I don't know. I think that I don't really know how they could nerf her or rework her to make her a little bit more balanced, but I definitely don't think she's balanced. And I don't know what they could do. I'm honestly at a loss for what I think they could do there. But yeah, she's best of the best. Moving on, we got IQ. And IQ is also just kind of okay. She's probably going to be top of just okay. I think really her gadget is almost just good situationally, but it's like very, very situationally. I think what definitely gets her up here is the fact that she has 3 really good guns. She's got the G8, best LMG in the game. She's got the Commando, great gun. Love the Commando. Love, love, love the Commando. And the AUG, which the AUG is a good gun. It just takes up half your screen, which is a problem. So yeah, she's just kind of okay. She's going to be at the top. Again, I will customize where I think they are like in order at the end of the video. So Jackal is he's like very good, bottom amazing is what I'm gonna do. Because he has the C70, a great AR. I love the C70. Jackal AR hits different. He's also got the PDW, also hits different. Has 50 bullets per round per mag. It's crazy. His gadget is so great for intel for roamers. It can catch roamers so easily, which is probably why you see him banned like 90% of the time. 99% of the time, Jackal is banned. And I will always feel like Jackal will be really, really good. I don't know how they're not going to be able to change him. He's been out since year 2. He was year 2, season 1. I doubt they're going to change him anytime soon because it's already been like 6 years. Moving on, Jaeger. Actually, think Jaeger's gadget is good. I'm going to put him in very good. He's probably going to be like top very good. I think he's good. I don't think he's amazing, and I don't think he's best of the best. His gun is really good. It's not like amazing good, but it's good. And his gadget is really good for getting rid of frags, getting rid of flashes, getting rid of smoke, stuff like that. And that's really all to say. If he had like a 1.5 or a 2.0, he would probably be up at least to amazing. But I think the fact that his gun doesn't, and his gun is always just kind of, it's just kind of okay. Now that they've added other stuff and did a bunch of changes, he's just kind of okay. Callie, also is just okay. She's again down there. I think the really good thing about Callie is her gadget, but at that point, you might as well bring somebody else with a better gun, like Thatcher, someone like that. So I'm gonna leave her in just okay. Not much more to be said about that. Capcan is the best of the best, one of the best defending operators in the game. He's got the best traps. He's got an amazing gun, amazing pistol. He's got C4s. He's also got impacts, I believe. I think he used to have. I think he still has C4s and impacts. I know he has C4s, but I can't remember if he has impacts or not. Anyway, he's the best of the best. There's no question. There's like no doubt about it. And I really think if you disagree with me on this one, then you clearly haven't played the game. I think he's super, super good. Like he's one of those operators I think is worth banning because he's just that annoying and that good if you play him correctly. Next we got Legion, and I think Elysian is amazing, especially after his changes, his gadget changes. Yes, you can see them; they're no longer invisible, but they do like twice the damage now, or they do like two times more damage than they used to. And I think that is amazing. It really is. And he's got the T5, probably one of the best SMGs in the game. Like it was in S tier. I think actually, if I remember correctly, in that picture or in that tier list, the T5 was up there as the best SMG in the game, and I actually still stand by that. I think that the T5 is probably like the best SMG in the game. You can disagree with me with that all you want, but that's what I've always thought. I thought that when Oryx had 1.5 on it, it was busted. I'm kind of glad they took that away. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Legion, he is amazing. Lion he's good. Lion is good. I'm gonna give. Oof. I don't know where I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him probably top of very good. His gun is amazing. His gadget is really, really good for sight rushes. I think is probably where he shines the most, or for roamers. And that's really all I gotta say about Lion. His gun is good. His gadget is good. Not much more to say. Maestro, um, bottom of very good. I think is probably where I'm gonna go with this one. Um, I this one's kind of a hard one. I think that Maestro back then used to be a lot better. I think that the fact that you can melee his camera and destroy it and make it to where he has to open it to be able to see anything was a dumb change. I think that would probably make him better. His LMG is good. I think it's good. I think it's not the best LMG in the game though, and I will stand by that. And he's got the bailiff though. That I guess that kind of makes him better. I guess. Anyway, Mav is also going to be a just okay. Um, and it's not because of his gun. He's got the M4, and it's great, fantastic AR. But his gadget, again, is another hard breaching tool, and you might as well just bring an Ace or a Habana even at that point, because you have to put so much work in to make his gadget kind of good. And yeah, that's all we're gonna say about Mav. Oh, Malusi. I remember when she first came out, she was busted. She had T5. This is before Oryx and Malusi switched weapons. Because when when first came out, she had T5. And she was busted. I still think she's good. I think she's very good. And that's where I'm going to put her. But she's not where she used to be. She's got an MP5. MP5 is solid. She's got Ella's pistol, the one with the sight on it. The one that Ella and Zof has. It's a great pistol. And she's got the Super 90 shotgun, which is also a pretty good shotgun, but I think she could be better. I think if she still had T5, she'd still be better. That's just me. Mira is amazing, and the only reason she's not best of the best is because of the fact that she's not good on every map. And if she was good on every single map, she would be best of the best, and I will stand by that. Um, she's got the vector and all that kind of stuff. Not really much I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start some of these. I'm gonna start flying through, just because there's really not a whole lot I have to say about some of these ops. Like Monty, I think Monty is very good. I think He'd probably be like top of very good, which would probably be like the middle of this list because it's kind of like the same thing with Blitz. So I think Blitz is just a little better. Monty is really easy to kill. Blitz is just really annoying. So that's really all I gotta say. Mozzie is amazing. I don't think he's best of the best. He's got the Pizza and Roni with 1.5, which is really good. He's got the Commando, which is a really good AR. He's got C4s. He can get intel pretty easily. I think he's just kind of good. He's good. He's amazing. Mute, I think is up here. Because he is almost like almost honestly, he's like the perfect defender. Um, his gadget is really good for denying all sorts of things. He can deny any type of hard breaching. He can deny Iana's. He can deny Flores drones. He can deny um, Jackal from using his gadget if he's using that gadget that close, which I don't know why he would be. He can deny all sorts of things. And he's also got MP5K, which is an underrated SMG. He's also got Smoke Shotgun, which is the best shotgun in the game. And he has SMG 11, and he has C4s. Not much more to be said. I think Mute is definitely one of the best defending ops in the game. He's up there. I'm adding a lot more to this list than I actually thought I was going to. But, when I come to realization, I realize that some of these ops are just really that good. Nook is very good. Is probably where I'm going to put her. I remember before her changes, I probably would have put her a little higher before her changes. Um, Due to the fact that I don't know, man, like with the changes that her and Vigil got, where like they move and you can see their static as they're going, I think was a good change, but also I don't like that change, if that makes any sense. Like I don't know, I guess I still don't know exactly how I feel about that change. But she's got the FMG, she's got the Deagle and all that kind of stuff. Like she's just kind of good. She's just kind of good. Nomad is up here. I think she's the best attacker in the game for flanks, and she's got two amazing guns. She's got a great pistol. Not much more to be said about Nomad. I think she's probably going to be bottom best of the best, almost top amazing, but I'm going to put her at S tier or best of the best for that. Oryx is another one that I kind of had a little bit of trouble figuring out where to put him. And I also think that he's probably also going to go very good due to the fact that I think really the thing he's best for is movement around the map, is maneuvering around the map, and he can go through hatches and all that kind of stuff. And that's the best thing he's used for. He's got T5, which is good. T5 is one of the best SMGs in the game, and he's got Bailiff, which brings him up. But I think that that's really all his gadget, his ability is good for. Like you can use it on shields, but I can't remember the last time I actually used his gadget on a shield or remembered or seen anybody else use the gadget on a shield. So that's where I'm gonna stick that one. Osa, I think is bottom amazing. She's got the 5.56, which is a great AR. She's got the PDW, which is great. She's got impact EMP grenade. She's got all sorts of stuff. Even with her recent changes, where Fuse can use his gadget, which I don't. I mean, that one really doesn't bother me. And Zero can use his gadget through the shield and all that kind of stuff. I think that Osa is really solid, and I will stick by that. Um, no matter if anybody, I've heard people say that they think Osa really isn't that good. I think if you play Osa, most people that you see play Osa don't know how to play Osa, but if you play her correctly, she's really good. And that's all I gotta say about that. Pulse, I'm gonna put in just okay. I don't think he's very good. I've never had the best of luck with his gadget ever. I just never have. I don't understand how people use his gadget as much as they do. I think I use Pulse just to frag. If I really don't feel like playing Castle and actually having to figure out where to put um like if I really want to use the UMP and I don't have to worry about wondering where to put barricades, like castle barricades, I just run Pulse because he has C4 as well. It's the only reason I run him, which isn't very often because if I'm going to play an operator to frag out, I'm not playing Pulse. So, yeah. Rook is amazing. His ability where his vest allows operators to get a second chance doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it can make or break a round. And he's got a P5 with 2.0. Like, he's just solid. He's solid. He's amazing. Sins is just okay. You all know why. I don't need to explain myself there. Sledge is S tier. I think he is the best operator in the game for playing vertical. Due to the fact he has the L8, probably one of the easiest guns in the game to use. He's got frags, he's got a great shotgun, and his sledgehammer can be used for so many things. So many things, especially vertical. That's where I think he's the best at. So, with that being said, I'm leaving him in S tier. Smoke is also in S tier, let's be fair. I think another reason why I also thought that I think I'm putting more in S tier is because I got rid of that row down here, which kind of bumps everybody up one, kind of. And I think Smoke is also definitely S tier. Uh, Great for entry denial. You can't see through it, so don't even try to look through Smoke's gadget whenever he pops it, whenever he uses it. There's no point. So, and he's got Smoke. He's got the shotgun. He's got SMG 11. He's just great. Solus is also up here for sure. I think that she is definitely like in the top 5 best ops in the game for sure. P90 is great. She can use her shotgun with the shotgun buffs, and it's great. She's got SMG 11. She's got um, impacts, and her gadget is super super good on attacking or for defending. So Tachanka is okay. I'm gonna start running through this because I don't want this video to get too long. Um, Thatcher, I feel like is very good. I don't think Remember when Thatcher used to be like you had to have a Thatcher because there was no other option. But I think that with the inclusion of Impact EMPs, there's almost 0 point for Thatcher at that point. So I think if you are going to be using Thatcher, you're probably using him for his gun, but at that point you use Flores or Sledge. So with that being said, he's going in very good. Thermite is amazing. I think he is the middle ground between Ace and Habana. I think if you don't have Ace or Habana, you can get Thermite easy. Like he's just a classic solid option for hard breaching. And his gun is good. So that's a plus. Thorn. Ooh. Thorn. I don't know where I'd put Thorn, to be honest with you. I didn't think about this. Thorn is also probably top very good. Um, Mostly because her gadget is good. Her gadget is good. I don't think it's amazing. And I think probably the thing that people use Thorn for is the fact that she has 1.5 on her gun, which I still think was the worst decision ever. She has 1.5 on her gun. It was a terrible decision, and I will stand by that. So, with that being said, she's going in very good. Now, you can disagree with me all you want, but if you're using her to her full potential with the gadgets and all that, I still don't think she's very good. And I said it. Thunderbird is down there. She's not very good. There's almost no point. Just play Doc at that point, and that's it. Twitch, very good. Her gadget is good. The FAMAS, the F2, has so much recoil, and you might as well just use a DMR at that point. Which her DMR isn't good, or her DMR isn't bad. So you could run her DMR. There's really not much to be said about that. Valkyrie is S tier. She is another great operator for intel and all sorts of things like that. And I think she's super solid. I really do. She's super super solid, like in every way. MPX is great. Her shotgun is great. Deagle is great. She's got C4s. Gadget is great. She's best of the best for sure. Vigil, very good. Probably almost just okay. And the only reason he is very good is because of his gun. Or his gun options. That's it. Well, I am about to make so many people mad. I'm about to make so many people mad. Hear me out on this. Hear me out. Hear me out. Well, Maya's an S tier, but he is amazing. I think he's probably top amazing, like around here. I said it. And I think that is mostly because of the fact that he's got 1.5 MP5 SD, or MP5K, sorry, which is great. He's got impacts, and his honestly to me he's a better Jaeger because it gives the defenders or the attackers a chance to get flashed by their own flash or killed by their own thing. And I think he's really good if you use him at his full potential. Again, this is all if you're using these ops at their full potential. He's really good. He's probably better than Jaeger. And I said it. You can be mad at me all you want, but I really don't care. I think he's good. Um, this is not Sins. This is Warden. I was thinking about how much Warden counters Sins. That's why I was thinking about that. Warden is amazing. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and put him top of amazing. I don't think he's S tier. I think the only reason he's amazing because his gadget is really good against flashes and smokes and all that kind of stuff, which there are so many flashes and smokes in this game. So I think Warden is really good in that aspect, and he has 1.5 MP5K. I think just compared to all the operators here, he's amazing. He's not like on the same level as these ops here, but he is amazing for sure. Um, Ying, Ying. Does anybody remember when the Ying meta was as big as it was? I'm at a lost. I'm at a loss. Where do I put Ying? I'm gonna put Ying in amazing too. That's what I'm gonna do because her gadget is still really really annoying, but it's also really really good. Now again, Warden hard carry or hard counters Ying, but to me that doesn't matter in this situation because Ying is just that good, and her LMG is so freaking good. It's so fucking good. I love it. Zero, he's good. He's very good. Good gun options. His gadget is okay. I think it's not as good as I. It's not. It sounds a lot better on paper than it does in action, if you ask me. Zoph is just okay. She's got a great gun. I think that's the only. Her gun and her gadget is good, but the fact that she is a 1 speed brings her down so much. I think she needs to go back to being a 2 speed. They need to make Zoph a little better. Um, Not much more to be said about that. We got two more. We are down to Brava, and we are down to Fenrir. I'm gonna put Brava in bottom amazing. Again, at her full potential, Brava is really good. She can do so many things. She can take control of Capkin Trap. She can take control of Valkyrie Valkyrie Cam. She can take control of Mute Jammer. She can take control of Echo stuff. She can take control of so many things. She's really just she's good like that. If you ask me, I really think she's good. She's got the para, really great gun. I think she's good. You don't see her a whole lot. I think that's kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Fenrir is an obvious choice. He's up here. He's probably gonna be like a lot of the other tier lists I have seen of ops in this game. A lot of people would probably say that they think that Fenrir is probably up there, like as the best defender in the game. Now, if you were talking about the most annoying, he'd be up there. I still don't think he's the most annoying op in the game. I will stand by the fact that I think that Blitz and Ying are the most annoying ops to play against in this game, and I will stand by that. But Fenrir is definitely best of the best. He's got MP7. He's got, I believe he has Bailiff. His gadget is really really good. It's really really good, and I think that he also needs another nerf. I don't. I think they need to make it to where he can have 3 of his gadgets active at a time, and he has 5 of them. I think they need to knock that down to where he has 3 of them and he can only activate one at a time, and I think that would balance him out a lot. That's just me though. Um, I also think that and to counter that change, they also need to make it to where he can activate or deactivate his stuff instantly instead of having to pull out the phone and go through that whole animation. That's just me though. And I think that would balance him out a lot more. So, with that being said, this is my pre-thought tier list of the operators in Rainbow Six Siege. So now, in about 5 seconds, you're gonna see me go through my you're gonna see me have my final tier list with how I think these operators actually play out and where I think they actually go, like from worst to best. So with that being said, and in three, two. All right. So after some thinking, this is how I arranged the tier list. I did end up moving Ram up because I was watching a video, and the guy that was watching said that he believes that on the noise that Ram's gadget makes alone makes her S tier. And the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that he's kind of right in that situation. And then put on top of the fact that Ram has R4C 1.5 and really good guns and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll move Ram up. Then I thought about it some more. I was like, yeah, Ram is definitely a best of the best up there for S tier. I also moved Clash down just because of the fact that it is a shield operator, and I did some more thinking. I really don't think she's that good. So this is the order I have. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me all you want. I really don't care. Put it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I'm down to hear what you have to say, but I will stand by my opinion. Is I think this is a pretty damn accurate description, like a pretty good accurate tier list showing off like who I think is better than who. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. That way you never miss a video from me. We got plenty of content coming on the way. I'm gonna try to do some Mortal Kombat stuff. I got so much stuff planned. I'm really excited to continue pumping out more content for you guys. I'm also going to start doing some TikTok soon, hopefully, and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.